Hello everyone. So apologies. Last night's game, the recording captured my mic audio, but it did not capture the player's Discord audio, and that was due to a mistake on my part. It's been a while since I've recorded our game sessions. So I wanted to apologize for that and provide a bit of an explanation on what's happening in the game. So in episode 1, what happens is the party is taking a break, recovering from their previous battle with Vecna and Lolth. And as Alphonso has entered his inherited vault and everybody's resting, a pair of drow priestesses appears for a moment. The character Fu catches a snippet of their conversation explaining that they missed their location that they were attempting to reach. And then they disappear. A few moments later, the party meets the custodian of the tower that you see here. The custodian starts advising them about the rules of the tower and the vaults within the tower, and also explains to Alphonso that if he wishes to maintain his vault in the tower, he has to provide a tithe to the custodian. That tithe being essentially 100,000 gold pieces via either platinum, astral diamonds, or magic items. Anyway, as this explanation is occurring, the tower begins to experience tremors. Alphonso is prohibited from entering any other vault within the tower. Otherwise, he would suffer very rapid, excessive damage. So, the remaining members of the party, Fu, Agravine, and Solana, agree to go up and attempt to deal with the resurrection of Lolth in her vault. So they go up there. The first thing they discover is the vault is filled with, of course, webs. Fu goes in and manages to avoid being restrained. Makes essentially a flame strike attack inside the vault. And Lolth is not fully resurrected yet. He has a fight with a drow arcane guard, and essentially manages to kill the guard in the first round of combat. And then the full battle begins to ensue as Solana and Agravine make their way into the vault. The two priests or priestesses are out of view from outside of the vault. So the party actually has to enter into the vault, deal with the webs before they're able to attack the priestesses. In addition, Lolth herself is not fully present. So while it never came up, at this time they would not actually be able to launch an attack against the resurrected form of Lolth because she's actually not physically there yet. So as we move on, and the fight continues, Agrivine and Solana both are put down and fall at different points during the combat. And when Agrivine goes down towards the end of the combat, the only thing that's left is after both of the priestesses are killed and they start fighting Lolth, Lolth summons some giant spiders. One of which is kind of a special spider. You'll see it on the map listed with the name of Itsy Bitsy. Just for a little humor. Anyway, once Agrivine falls, Fu freaks out and essentially moves into an aspect that he has where he does tremendous amounts of damage, but he can only perform this feat once per week. And he hasn't used it in a while, so he turns this feature on, is able to destroy the Itsy Bitsy spider, and eventually heals up both Solana and Agrivine and defeats the reincarnated, or resurrected, I should say, version of Lolth. After which, the Custodian approaches Fu and tells Fu that he has passed the final of 3 tests. The previous test included his decision to crown or approve Alphonso's inheriting the deity powers from Yondalla as she died. And Fu sacrificed his own flame of creation to protect many people, including Alphonso, a character called Grumption, and most of the halfling race. By giving up the fire, he also cured his brother, Korad, of his insanity. But you can observe that in the last week's episodes. So Fu accepts the crown, and we go through their powers, and the party also levels up at the end. So that is the gist of what's happening. I am going to put this narration as a leader on all 3 episodes. And again, I'm sorry about the audio, but you can hopefully follow along with my side of the audio, and you can watch the rolls and see what's going on and follow along. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Well, I mean, you can definitely create a doppelganger. It won't have your abilities. Actually, it won't. It won't have your. It won't have your D. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yes. It comes with the job. Yeah, you don't have the experience of Wish with me, do you? All right. I'm assuming everybody can see the new map. So, uh, so this is the map is of the entire tower. Um, the floor you're on is the flickering fields of abundance and decaying journey, uh, which is the fourth floor. Because of Alphonso's power, I do recommend you set the zoom to 100. That way, you can see the floor. So after you finish adding Yondalla's treasure to your own coffers, and you've rested, um, does anybody here speak Undercommon? Okay. Okay. So you guys are kind of chilling, and for a moment, three drow appear in the room. Two of which are clearly priestesses, and apparently one bodyguard-ish type. And one priestess looks at the other and in Undercommon says, "You missed," and then they disappear again. You missed. Yeah, and this was literally like in the space of 2 seconds. Shortly after which, the tower has a tremor. Now, there is a door leading upstairs and a door leading downstairs. And by the way, Eric, you want to share the details of the discussion we had yesterday? Sure. Uh, I was thinking about what the tower is. And it's about, at this moment, a very ancient looking wizard steps out of the shadows. I am the custodian. What is your intention here? I already knew that. That is why you were allowed to take what you have taken from this room. I am also aware of that. I see. Well, they have entered the vault of Lolth. They are trying to restore her physical presence. Everything, of course. And you intend, the four of you, to fix this situation. Yes. You should be aware that he, and he points to Alphonso, can go no further. Deities are prohibited from entering other deities' vaults. I will allow it. Thus the reason your compatriots are not here. Yes. This tower has 6 levels. You're on level 4. You're in Yondalla's vault. Because you inherited it. The other vaults you may not enter. Just as the Raven Queen and the Queen of the Succubi were not allowed to enter this vault. So, if you wish to maintain this vault, you and I must come to an accord. Okay. And the tower trembles again. And he looks at the 3 of you and goes, "We are wasting time here. If you're going to do anything, now would be the time." I can put you at the entrance. Yeah. Leadership is not required. And he lifts a hand, snaps his fingers, and the 3 of you move. Yes. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, and ahead of you, you see a drow. And well, they're going to be instantly aware of you. Okay. You guys can, the three of you can add yourselves to the turn order and roll initiatives. I'm sorry, can your what? No. The dragon is gone. Yes. Yeah, it left. Actually, she left with Grumption. Okay, we have a 23 and a 20. Okay. Okay, she is focused on the incarnation. This is the other one. The incarnation has not solidified yet. Okay. Let's see. No, he's slightly beefier than I thought. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. He is going to let's see. He's going to cast Arcane Aegeus on himself. Yeah. And actually, so that'll go to that. And let's see, what else is he going to do? Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so he cast a spell, so that burned his action. Okay, so he has those reactions. Oh, nice. Okay, that's his turn. Who's up? Foo, you're up. Yeah, but everybody rolled crappy. Even with your bonus, you only got a 13. Let's see. Yeah, 30 feet across. Okay. That's an important question. You don't actually see the Lolth priestesses yet. You do see the Lolth incarnate in the center of the room that doesn't seem to be completely solid yet. And you do hear twin female voices chanting. So how does this not fall under a counterspell? Oh, hang on. Okay, so here's a question. Here's a question, though. Subtle spell. Use verbal and semantic components. There's no visible. There's no material. There's no. You cannot perceive the casting. You cannot counterspell it.
Oh my god, that's crazy. That's a fucking fortune, these folks. I mean, hardly any of them are less than $10 a piece. Of course, that's today's money. It probably is less than.
Okay.
Oh my god, yeah. Really? Is somebody's name on it? Okay. Yeah. Nothing you want. Oh, wait, I gotta ask you. What did it feel like walking through that upstairs with everything on?
Okay.
Really? Like what? Was there a table and 2 chairs? Well, the desk.
Hang on, I'm trying to read a couple of things here because technically you're casting 2 spells.
Yeah, they didn't have those screw locks,
I know. I'm just reading because I'm trying to figure out what all's happening here. Hang on, because I'm reading. Casting a subtle spell equals 1 spell.
Because by the time she shit it up, you kids are gone. You don't need a desk for school anymore.
Yeah. Let me finish reading, guys. Let me finish reading here.
Would you tell Jim, hey, you gotta come over and walk around? Oh, okay, so there's some, wow. 4 people, a whole day, and it's not empty. Well, I forgot the garage. They probably did the garage first, right? I think so, because I think that was
Okay.
your filler for your dumpster. You know, congratulations, Carol. This just got, so for you. I remember at Joyce's house when I got kind of, I still wasn't.
Okay. The one caveat to this is that the spell you're casting must not have a material component. Okay. And that's why I wanted to read, because there are caveats to the subtle spell.
And I sat down, and that was all clean. I scrubbed the floor with bleach water, and I scrubbed the back of the stove, just grease tape on it, and it was all clean.
Yeah. But like I said, it's still a caveat. Because if it requires a material component, subtle spell does not work. Sure. So what does this do? Okay. Okay, here's the arcane guard. You gotta. What's the DC? 25. Okay. Okay. Priestess number 1. Yep. Okay. Okay. Okay, so. And the spell instantly dies. Oops. Yeah. Yeah. It got dispelled. Yeah. Oh, you can't get beside him like that. Do you have to be able to see your destination to teleport, right? He's blocking the doorway. He is blocking the doorway. So essentially, you see him and you see the incarnate behind him, but you don't see any of the rest of the room, essentially, except the far wall. I'm just saying, yeah. I didn't. That's what I feel about. I wouldn't throw away your trade. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. He can do that because he can see the space behind the guy, but you have to. He can only teleport within the line of sight. Okay. Oh, before you do that, he is going to use his reaction. Probably neither. Okay. Reactions. When hit by an attack, the guard adds to its AC. Okay. Yeah. It just says an attack.
Well, and I would tell her, say, Mom, don't you think that's very nice of you to benefit people? Really? Yeah. You need to mention this to Jim. If Jim wants to work on his relationship with Faye, which is what this going to be. Jim, I'm telling you what. Go outside and have Jim drive over you two or three times. Maybe he listens to you. Maybe over it. You know, but maybe. Oh, sure. You look at a situation and you think, wow, that's her. But what I was going to say was, maybe.
Okay, go ahead.
His mother worked through letting go of this shit.
Oh, wait. Take that back. An attack roll is when is considered an attack when hit by attack or failed a saving throw.
You know, Mr.
No.
Maybe I should this. I think the only reason he told you about Jenny saying that you should work on his relationship.
Yeah.
Because he wanted you to go, well, that's a waste of time. If he wanted you to go,
probably won't matter, but. Yeah. That'll hit.
Well, Tony said he's got stable kids, he's got a stable marriage, he's got everything they want. Exactly, because this didn't start after she got married. She's jealous. Yes.
Yes.
You know, I don't know. It's just, you know, and he's got issues, and Jim, you can't fix them, you can't fix them. But, you know, if he wants to be Mr. Catholic priest, you know, then sit with your mom and let her talk and let her process that. Jim can't fix his mom, but he can listen to her talk about, well, you know, this or, you know, and Jim can answer probing questions.
That's not immune, no. However, before we count that attack, I need you to roll a saving throw. You teleported into a room full of webs. Dex saving throw, DC of 22. Okay. You are not restrained. No.
Yes. Is your opinion yes? Yes.
He's dead.
But the other thing is calling you an ancient, calling herself an ancient.
You actually still can't see her. The room is full of web. Yeah.
Well, you weren't maintaining it when you were living there. She hadn't done anything. She hadn't done anything that was done to the house. You began doing. And you couldn't even believe about it. Jim, no. John, even when he was there, he wasn't helping. It's like, Mom, you don't know how to maintain a house. And when she complained, say, I had to call the plumber because you could only use one foot by 1 foot sink in the kitchen. You couldn't even call the plumber. I didn't.
Let's see.
Does she want to know our wishes for her? Is that what she's probably saying?
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot, but I don't know that. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know why she did? Because you canceled her 2 weeks. Well, exactly. I know that they have the convenience of using my phone. Our phone's like that. I go to a store or something and it takes forever. I sit out in my car and sign in. If I get to use a key card or something in the store, because in the store it's just like, yeah. So.
Hang on.
All she knows is you left her in, so this must be this way. She wants you to feel like she felt when she she's a baby. I hope she fucked with her TV all the time. After she was sleep vision. Well, it's based on what I got there. I think she probably said at least yesterday. I'll probably yesterday today.
Okay, so the webs react just as normal webs. Yeah. And then
It's nice to think of you. into that house tomorrow.
Okay.
And that's why we need to take care of this and get rid of the house. After the house is done, that's a different story. You know, and if baby fucks up her money and she can't live with that place, that's Baby's problem. You know, you're not gonna get a house to go there. Because that's always her crap. You know, and make sure you tell her if she ever talks about that. So now you can manage the house with you. Oh, there's places that do it in 1 or 2 days. Yeah. That's how they.
Okay, Solana, you're up. Yep.
No, but I'm just saying, are you crazy? You haven't thought this out. What all of this is cost, not to mention what repairs the house may need just so it continues to stand. That's what she's not thinking of. And that's why you came up and manage the house. You know, this house is old and fucked up and it has not been maintained properly since the Underdark. And if she starts complaining, say, exactly.
You can teleport right in front of her or right behind her. Okay.
The house got pointed at some point, didn't it? Did your dad do that, or was that you? No, that's what I mean. I know he didn't do it. I didn't admit when he was alive. So wasn't there something with the gutters too? I forget what that was. Yeah, the gutters got cleaned out. Okay, maybe that was it. They cleaned out the gutters and he did it. Yeah. That's good. She has done nothing since then. Yeah, she has not paid the person anything. Who cleaned the furnace filters? Did you go and do that? No, she got the HVAC people changed the voice here.
That's a miss.
Even when the zinc back up, she can't. You know, and I was saying, what the hell are you going to do if the toilet is back? You can't go.
That's a miss.
You know, I don't know. We can think of all. Yeah. Yeah. Make a phone call. If she starts talking about
That's also a miss. Okay. Okay. Aggravating.
Yeah, I'm sure they got a service there to help you manage your money. And maybe after the house is sold, that's what we do. I'll get this all over to the service. And I guarantee you that place won't service her account for more than a month. The begging is the name. Yeah, because that would strive for
Yeah, you know those little things on your backside? You can fly.
So I don't smoke in my mom's house.
Well, you could see Solana behind the Lolth Lake creature. You won't be able to move that way. Yeah.
So when he would have asked you that, I would have just said that Kenny, I just smoke in my mom's house.
You need to move up beside Fu to see the entire room.
Yeah.
Is essentially what you need.
I mean, she's not just angry me, she's out of the way. And I would wait, I would not be surprised if she would wind up Jameson, because she's not taking the chance out of being indifferent. Yeah, she's mad, she knows Jim's not gonna do anything with everybody. But she can't believe Johnson. You have to ask him this. Okay, let's say we do this in the fall, and mom doesn't sell the house for you. Let's say that. Is it gonna be any more peaceful than now? You know, Jim, this is a total lack of not understanding your sister. You have to understand what a retard is. You know, Jim, he is optimistic and he's a wonderful guy. He's good at what he does. But he does not see the bad in people. He sees only good. And I'm sure he looks at his little sister and he thinks of her as his little sister. He don't know what she would be doing. You know, he wasn't there when she. Yes, I know, but you know, is the older sister. Then why?
She'd have to step inside the room.
Okay, so she said that, and then he wanted to talk to you about it. Like,
if she's standing in the entranceway, I'm assuming when she goes big, she's taller than 8 feet high.
Well, because I was worried for him, really, because I know what people like to do.
Yeah.
You know. But I mean, even if this happened this fall or next year, it's still wouldn't be enough time because Peggy would want to touch every fucking thing in the house. She doesn't want to. No, she doesn't. Oh, no, you didn't tell me that. You told me there was a lot of umbrellas, but you didn't tell me the story.
No, you just have to be inside the room. So I'm assuming you're going large.
Yeah.
Yes.
They could be dead already. I remember I had one time I got it at a sale. It was real cute. I opened it up carefully, and I got it home. I was going to use it for a decoration or something. And I opened it up, and it looked really neat. And I set it in the floor, and a couple of days later, the thing was laying off. The cover had just fallen off. It was that the glue had died or whatever was holding it to the spikes. And I'm like, what? What is $3 plus spent? For years, she had different little for
Yeah.
Because I thought she would go for the Japanese place. Yeah, because she always bought Peggy something at the Japanese. There's more money she spent. And it wasn't a cheap something she would buy Peggy. It was some gold or something. Yeah.
No. How much damage?
Well, and that's what she fears. She fears doing something. She fears doing something.
Okay. Okay.
Innocent as that, yes. Or, gee, she hasn't let you in since November,
No, she means it already doubled the force damage. Because the game already recognizes a crit. Yeah. That's fine.
No, it's gotta be someone's fault.
Okay. So it looks like she died, but then she opens her eyes back up.